The theater is alive with chatter and scattered applause as the next performer gets ready backstage. Suddenly, the stage lights dim, and a hush sweeps over the audience. The giant LED screen glows softly as a young Filipino contestant, Micah Reyes, steps into the spotlight. His posture is shy, almost apologetic, as if he's unsure whether he truly belongs on a stage this grand. Around his neck hangs a small, worn-out microphone pendant, a keepsake from his late father who first taught him how to sing. As Micah approaches the center of the stage, the judges exchange curious glances. Simon leans forward, studying the quiet boy with sharp interest. Heidi gives him an encouraging smile, while Howie tilts his head as if trying to understand who this soft-spoken performer might really be. "Tell us your name," Simon says. Micah's voice trembles slightly as he answers. "My name is Micah Reyes. I'm from the Philippines. I work as a hotel waiter." A small ripple of surprise moves through the audience. He continues, explaining that he used to sing late at night for travelers and guests, never imagining he would be standing here. Simon pauses for a moment, then asks gently, "Do you believe you're ready for a stage like America's Got Talent?" Micah closes his eyes for a second, gripping his father's pendant. When he opens them, there is a spark, quiet but determined. "I hope so," he says. The backing track begins. The first note leaves Micah's lips, floating into the silence with a purity and power that nobody expected. Gasps erupt from the front rows. Simon's eyes widen instantly. Heidi brings a hand to her chest. The entire theater freezes. In one breathtaking moment, AGT changes. As Micah moves deeper into the song, something extraordinary begins to happen. His confidence grows with every measure, his voice soaring higher, stronger, richer than anyone imagined when he first walked onto the stage. The soft trembling in his hands disappears, replaced by a command of the music that feels almost unreal. Each note seems to carry a lifetime of emotion, struggle, hope, and the quiet dreams he never dared to speak aloud. The judges are transfixed. The camera zooms in on Simon, whose jaw loosens as his eyebrows climb higher with every rising note. Heidi is frozen, eyes wide and glassy. Sofia grips the edge of the table, leaning forward as if the sound itself is pulling her closer. Howie mutters, "Wow," beneath his breath, unaware that his mic picks it up. The audience is no different. People lean forward in their seats, hands over their mouths, eyes fixed on the stage. Every breath in the room seems synchronized with Micah's next note. As he enters the chorus, his voice erupts with a force that vibrates through the entire hall. A stunned silence falls, one of those rare electric pauses where the whole world seems to be listening at once. Then Micah approaches the climax, the moment that will define the performance. He inhales deeply, steps slightly closer to the mic, and unleashes a high note so pure, so perfectly sustained, that time itself feels suspended. The room freezes. Nobody moves. Cameras lock onto his face. The note rings out like a beam of light cutting through darkness. And then, the theater explodes. The audience rises in a wave of screams and cheers. Hands shoot into the air. Tears stream down faces. Micah, breath trembling, stands at the center of a storm he just created. The applause is so loud it feels like the walls themselves are trembling. Yet the judges remain frozen, stunned by what they just witnessed. Golden confetti hasn't fallen, yet, but the energy in the room feels like it's already raining down. Micah stands center stage, breathing hard, still dazed from delivering the performance of his life. Sofia is the first judge to snap out of the spell. She presses both hands to her heart and shakes her head in disbelief. That didn't feel real," she whispers. Heidi rises to her feet, giving Micah a proud, emotional standing ovation. Howie looks around at the roaring crowd, almost laughing in shock, as if he can't believe he was just part of something this extraordinary. And then the camera cuts to Simon. He hasn't moved. His elbows rest on the desk, his hands clasped together under his chin. He squints at Micah as if trying to make sense of what just happened. After a long, electric pause, he finally speaks. "Micah," Simon says softly, "I've been doing this show for a long time." He leans back, eyes locked on the young singer. "But what you just did, that wasn't a performance. That was a moment that broke AGT." The crowd erupts again, chanting in rhythm, "Golden buzzer! Golden buzzer!" Micah's eyes widen, his hands trembling at his sides. Simon glances at the other judges, then back at him. A rare smile forms on his face, genuine, proud, certain. Then, Simon stands, places both hands on the desk, and slams the golden buzzer. The theater explodes as golden confetti bursts from above, swirling around Micah like a dream coming to life. He drops to his knees, overwhelmed, tears spilling down his cheeks. Simon walks onto the stage, something he almost never does, and puts a hand on Micah's shoulder. "This," Simon says, "is why this show exists." And in that moment, a legend is born.